Hi, I'm Micah McLaughlin, the founder of WINC. Given the COVID-19 pandemic we're in right now, we wanted to get super specific about who we think is an amazing fit for our upcoming 90-day program and who we think is not. So hopefully you've already met Elizabeth, WINC's CEO, in our free business training video, Create Wealth Doing What You Love for Women Entrepreneurs. If not, I highly recommend signing up for our email list as a first step, because that's where you get an introduction to the system that we developed and that we also teach in depth in the 90-day program. If you've already watched this video and you know you're interested in our upcoming program, you might be wondering if this is the worst time to invest in your business, or perhaps it's the best time to invest in your business. And overall, we think it is not a one-size-fits-all. So we actually think for some women it is the worst time to invest, and for some women we think it's the best time to invest. So let us tell you why how we are making sense of this. So we do think it's the worst time to invest if you are feeling extremely afraid and nervous and have a belief that everything's going to get worse before it gets better. We honor you in this, and we want you to go through your process of the fear and follow your intuition. But we do not think that it's a good time for you to invest in working with us if you're super scared right now. If you're struggling with health issues, COVID related or not, or if you're a full-time caregiver of someone who has COVID in your home, this is not a great time. If you are in a dire financial situation, meaning you don't know how to pay for your rent or groceries in the short term, this is not a great time to invest. Being terrified to pay your rent is a really difficult place to build a business from. So we want your safety first and foremost. And when you have your basic needs stabilized, either through a job or perhaps unemployment benefits or self-employed unemployment benefits right now, then we'd love for you to come back with us and explore working together. If you have children at home right now and you don't have childcare and you're mothering around the clock and you really can't sit down at your computer and work on your business for any period of time without being super distracted and overwhelmed with your kids, we don't think this is a good time to invest in your business. We don't think all mothers are having this experience given their different circumstances. But if you feel like you can't actually get any time at your computer to work on your business right now with your kids at home, we don't think it's a good time. And if you right now just truly want to lay in bed and do nothing, and you just feel like your whole impulse is to rest and go within and stop doing everything, we really honor you to follow that impulse. And that's not conducive for doing our 90-day program right now. We want you to feel more energized and ready to create something new. And if you just want to rest right now, then we honor you in doing that. So given all of the major impacts that people are having from COVID-19, we feel so much compassion, and we know you do too. And we also know that not everybody is having the same level of impact from COVID-19. And so for some women, we actually think that this is like the most amazing time, maybe ever, to invest in getting help with your business right now. And so we want to make sure you know how to self-identify if you think that that's the case for you. We think it's the best time for you to invest in your business if you are feeling enormous optimism. If you are seeing all of these like silver linings about coronavirus, if you even feel this odd sense of relief since it started because the world has slowed down in what you think might be the exact right way that we need in this time, great. And if you are perceiving an abundance of opportunities for you and your business right now, then we think that this is a great time for you to be investing in either starting a brand new business or building the one that you have. And we think this is especially important for this upcoming program because there is so much fear in general that comes up for women in creating a new version of themselves and their business, that in this time of collective fear, we think it's really, really important that you have like a fortitude of optimism so that you can avoid going into paralysis while you're in the program. It's really hard to make use of our program as long as you're in paralysis. Secondly, we think this is an amazing time to invest in working with us if you are super turned on. And what we mean by that is that you feel emboldened. You feel a lot of creativity. You know, there are definitely a lot of people who have slowed down in the face of the coronavirus, and that feels totally good and right. But there is a portion of people who actually have become more enlivened, more creative, more aligned with the contribution that they want to make, and are like moving forward in a more directive, more energized fashion than ever, because they see that this is a paradigm shifting moment on the planet. And you might feel like you've already been preparing for this exact moment your whole life, and like the time right now is go. If that's you, then we feel like this could be the best time to work with us, because you see how your business matters even more, and we have got like such powerful business training to help you work smarter and more profitably and have bigger impact quicker. So third, we think this is an amazing time to invest in your business if you are healthy and full of energy. We want you to be here because your immune system is strong and you've got a lot of vitality right now. We are going to teach you so much in the program about business and building a profitable business. So we want you to have a lot of energy right now to put to use. And if that's you, then this is going to be a container with really energized women. Fourth, we want women in this program who work well on your own. Now, in general, we really care about this program not just being for A-type women in general. We want lots of archetypes and lots of constitutions to make great use and have great results in our business training program. However, in this time of the coronavirus, we think it is important that women coming into the program already have the ability to work well on your own at your computer. Meaning, you may still struggle with some resistance on certain days, but overall, you can identify a task, maybe prioritize your tasks, and actually work on something in your business at your computer on your own long enough for you to actually accomplish things and move forward, and that's already true for you. And so you're coming into this program to learn new ways of using your time, new kinds of strategies, new kinds of tasks, new ways of making strategic plans and prioritizing them. So basically all kinds of ways to do way more effective things in your business with your time, but that you really do know how to sit down in your computer for 2, 4, or 6 hour chunks of time and like move forward with tasks. We also think you're a great fit for this program if you have a growth mindset. And what we mean by that is that you love to learn. In fact, it's one of your favorite things about life, and certainly about being an entrepreneur and building a business. So when you're hit with a challenge, you are much more likely to persevere than give up. And when you're hit with a challenge, you're much more likely to actually enjoy meeting the challenge rather than getting super frustrated and feeling down and giving up. Also, when you receive new information, you're much more likely to ask how that information can work for you versus why that information can't work for you. And then to be frank about a sensitive topic, we want you to come into the program if you've already done a lot of work around your feelings of being a victim, or even the experiences that you've had where you really genuinely were a victim of something. And as far as we can tell, we all have, moments where we feel like victims, or where we blame others for our experience, and have had experiences that really we were victims in. But for now, given all the collective fear that's happening on the planet right now and how much there's already an energy of contraction, we want to know that women coming into this program have already done some really, good, not good as in right and wrong or good and bad, but have done, a lot of healing work around feeling, their feelings of victimization. Because there's a lot of external circumstances going on right now that could have those feelings come up. And we want to make sure that you are less likely to put your attention on why you can't succeed or why you can't grow your business right now, given the coronavirus and external circumstances. Because as soon as you go to that place, it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy, no matter how powerful the information we're teaching you is. So we care so much about making great use of this investment in your business and getting real results from it. And if you become paralyzed or negative or depressed during this specific time, it will be so much harder to take action and create new results with what we're teaching you. So for those of you who are in this optimistic place, that are super turned on and have a lot of growth mindset, where you have an attitude of like, where there's a heart-centered will, there is a way, and I'm not taking no for an answer, because we're in a paradigm shift, and like, I am the co-creator of my life and business, and the time is now. Like, yes, please join us. We think that is one of the best times that you could be joining this program, because the truth is that right now we are in this global incubator where there's a lot less distraction, there's a lot less noise, and we think women who are in the right mind frame that we've been describing can just like do incredible things in their business right now. So we also just want to make sure that you are coming into the program with the attitude of technology is your friend. You may not know a lot about technology in general, but you can sit down and learn new software when you need to and want to in your business, and you already have evidence of that. You may not know how to put math to use in your business right now, but you are super excited to work with us specifically because of how much we empower you around learning both financial literacy, but also how to use math in every part of your business to grow your dreams. And that you feel like your computer is your friend, which doesn't mean that you wouldn't rather be playing outside with your friends than sitting on your computer most of the time. But it means that you don't hate your computer. You're not mad at it. You don't have all kinds of physical symptoms every time you sit down to use your computer for more than 30 minutes. Like, you can sit down and be at your computer for multiple hours at a time, even though you'll take breaks in that time, and you're not mad at it along the way. Like, you get that your computer and technology is really a great friend in your business, and they're pretty necessary for building a business in the 21st century. So you're excited to learn new technology, new math skills, new ways to work on your computer, and you recognize these tools are your friend. And finally, because this is such an amazing time where there's a lot less distractions, you will be making time for this. And not just because you have more time right now, although you might have more time, but because you're making a choice to make time for building your business over the next 3 months. If you are getting married, or you're having a baby, or you're moving, then we do not recommend you do this program right now. But if you are so excited to have this global slowdown be a time where you incubate the whole next chapter of your life and business, and that is where your creative focus is going to be, then we are so excited to welcome you into this program. You're going to be in the company of us and other women who are also in the same space, where they are just turned on and ready to go and see this as a paradigm shifting moment on planet Earth. And we are like right in the right position to make a big difference with our businesses. So we hope this is helpful, and please, scroll down below if you want to set up a time to talk with us by phone to make sure that we can answer your questions. And without further ado, we send you so many blessings and look forward to being in community with you either way. So much, much love. Bye.